Hello, welcome to our first topic. Our first topic is Netiquette in the classroom. So let's start. Here we have to notice that always that we start our class, we have to create a picture or a poster that our students like. In this case, I have here a special picture for them so you can start your class. And also, I like to start with a phrase. And in this opportunity, I have to follow it. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela. The most people are familiar with the term netiquette, right? But we use here some classroom reminders, simple and important rules to remember and follow during the class. So here we have our topic. We use them, but I know that know what this term. Remember, the netiquette guidelines are the simple rules that dictate the taste where all respect or online behavior is. How to speak respectfully without taking part in dispute or bullying is among the main reasons why we need these rules. So we have here classroom reminders on we need to remember and follow these simple rules during the class. And online etiquette, we need to practice proper behavior and good manners in online classroom. So we have here the first one. Be careful with your tone. This is very important that you take in count. While an online conversation with friends doesn't it's necessary to require much thought, the same doesn't go for when you are having conversation with the teachers. You should be careful with capitalization, and writing in all caps can often be interpreted as yelling and will be appeared as impolite. Another rule: be accurate and factual. The internet has the best place where information is coming in all resources. This is why you should be careful when providing information. It is important to check everything you read and possibly include sources when giving advice and information. Search first, then ask. This is very important. You have to, if you have a question or is an assignment, it's better to search it before you ask your classmate for or the professor. It's possible that you might find your answer fast, and there will be no needing to include third parties. So the structure in the class, you may be sure about the content that you are giving to your students. Then use sarcasm freely and be polite as you are in person. While in person, we communicate with help of facial expression and gesture, conveying the same message online can be proved more challenging. This is especially true when it comes to sarcasm humor, and it's usually isn't possible to transmit the choice of tone when you are text. Being polite or internet should be common as a real life. Unfortunately, that is not the same in many situations. So we have to train to use the internet and cover the display and chill when the list of writing why they should never say it in public. Let's continue here. Use proper grammar and punctuation. Many people train to forget the rules and applying when writing and communicating online. However, resorting to proper grammar and punctuation can make the message seem more professional and thought out, and not only ingraining that you make do in the future. Let's see here. Remember that nothing is private online. Make clear and brief points. Online privacy is something you should keep in mind when typing anything. Most of the things that you share probably going to be there for a long time, and this is mean that you should stay firm and not you consider inappropriate. And unlike face-to-face interaction, taking too long to get the point and result in a message getting lost in text is the best for short sentences and trying to explain something in across more effectively. Use professors' proper tilers. Also, using the proper tilers, the professor you should be understood many people that forget it's one classes online. And result a certain amount of formally needed part of Netiquette guidelines for students. Unless the professor states otherwise, you should always refer to them professionally. Don't overuse the chat box. So, in many online classes come with the chat boxes to help students to communicate. They serve as the way of letting the students to communicate with each other and ask the question related that they are learning. However, it's not used carefully when they turn into the distraction box. So you have to give the instructions when and how to use the chats during the class, because if you don't explain to the students can be a distraction. Also, submit assignments carefully, and this is the way that you select the assignments, and you look the correct assignments, and you shouldn't attach files which are not sure if the other person will be able to open. Additionally, you should follow specific instructions your professor gives about the assignments, and we have to be sure about what we know or what we want for them. Also, here I have another classroom remembers. This is a picture that we can give to other students, that don't be afraid to ask questions. You indicate in what moment you use and you resolve questions or doubts. Be courteous and polite. Keep up with lesson and homework. Support each other. Take breaks from being online and submit assignments correctly. So this is all for this lesson. Let's keep learning with technological teachers. See you!